What up, y'all? Listen, man, I can't. I slept well, but I don't sit right with me that we 6-8. But I make sense of it all, in totality, you know, who was the core of the team? Cam Thomas. Oh, we building around who? Cam Thomas, Lonnie Walker, not Spence, but he leads. He's part of the leadership of the team. Uh, Royce O'Neal. He looking tradable. Shout to Royce O'Neal, but he looking real Trey Blockish. Uh, who else we got? Nick Claxton. We building around him. Might get some debates from some Nets fans, but that's what I'm here for. Shout to Nick Claxton. Crack attack Clax. Don't put that up or Clax might slap it. He gonna block it if you try to get a basket. You see how I'm rapping. Shout to Clax. He's a hooper. Got that dog in him. Mikal Bridges, he got that dog in him. But this is where I'm really here. Mikal Bridges and Cam Johnson, there is a separation gap between the ascension. Mikal Bridges is ascending. Cam Johnson is not ascending in my opinion. Am I too fast with it? It's only 14 games in. You might say there's nobody here to slow me down. But you know what? I do think that we should give Cam Johnson more time, but it's fair to say that Mikal Bridges' ascension happened first or before Cam Johnson's ascension. In my mind, it would happen at the same time because of the chemistry and them being a duo. I even in the offseason said that they could be a top 10 duo. That is not what I'm saying. I'm seeing Mikal Bridges being a great teammate and able to adjust and play anywhere with anybody, any teammate. Mikal Bridges could play for every NBA team in the NBA with his skill set. But he played for the Brooklyn Nets. Him and Cam Thomas is a duo. That's a fact. That's a fact. It's going to be one of the best duos in the Eastern Conference. That's a fact. You know, right now it's Maxey and Embiid, them being the guard in the center. You know, the classic pick and roll. But I can see the potential in the duo of Cam Thomas and Brooklyn Bridges. But we here. Shout to Dwayne Green. He said, if we being completely honest, Thomas should be the only non-tradable player. However, Bridges and Lonnie should also be part of the future of this team. Facts. I'm with you. This is what I'm trying to say. That's exactly what I'm saying, but in different words. Lonnie Walker and Mikal Bridges, they care about having a career here. And I think CJ, he's good, but, you know, I don't know if he's ready to be the third most important guy on the team. And that's what we trying to do. Jay, you know I'm here, man. Happy Thanksgiving, man. It was you too, Dwayne Green, and to all the Nets fans out there, you know what I'm saying? Happy Thanksgiving, man. You know, I'm just trying to yeah, man. Yeah, you know. I was trying to watch my favorite show, Players Choice, but it wasn't on, so I just was like, I'm just go live. But one of my favorite shows. Shout out to Players Choice. But yeah, man, I gotta do mad stuff today. I gotta do some running around. Got some cooking to do. You know, I got some cooking to do. I'm cooking right now, man. He said, yo, you coming to BK? Bro, I would be coming to BK, but I gotta cook. I'm cooking at home. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man, when you said that, I gotta talk to you, Jay, man. I gotta talk to you, man. But that's on some other shit, man. Shout out to Jay, man. That's my guy for real. Family for real. Shout out to Eric Black TV. Said happy Thanksgiving, Breezy and Nets fans. Appreciate you, bro. He said last night, yeah, that shit hurt like a mob. But I think that's what's bad. And I watched the post game interview, and Mikal Bridges said the same thing. He said we can't give up 147 points. John Gaunt said we can't give what he say, up all those offensive rebounds. So the where we went wrong was obvious and blatant, and he said he communicated that with the team. So we just we gotta be better. You know what I mean? Even though if and as Jack Vaughn, I want him to go to Jalen Wilson. If DSJ not there, get Jalen Wilson in the game. You know what I'm saying? Get Jalen Wilson in there, man. Why we ain't got Jalen? If DSJ is hurt, go to the G League, get Jalen Wilson. Jalen Wilson, he gonna put pressure on the rim. He gonna play defense. He's gonna contest shots. He's gonna rebound, and he's a good teammate. He doesn't have to force his shot. He's not on it where he needs to take a shot. I've seen him take good shots. I think he's a smart player. Shout out to Dwayne Green. Said happy Thanksgiving, bro. Appreciate you. Jay said just released 2 new songs on all streaming platforms. A Different World, Destroying the Art, and Griselda. I had seen that. I was just scrolling through, but I didn't know it was a song. Well, yeah, it looked like a song. I seen like the cover, and I ain't listened to it. I think you must have released that today. I think I didn't see the Griselda one, but I think I did see the Destroying Art. I'm gonna listen to it today for sure. Shit, we could play it right now. You know what I mean? Recap the song. Facts. Big fan, Breezy, with the song recap. You know what I'm saying? All right, that's actually fire. But yeah, man, I'm gonna get to it. I think we all agree that Mikal Bridges' ascension happened faster than Cam Johnson, and this is where their careers could take 2 totally different paths right now. Because the Brooklyn Nets, the way Mikal Bridges is playing, is going to be serious about keeping Mikal Bridges. But does Mikal Bridges have the Giannis effect, where he's going to have his brothers on the team because that's what Giannis wants? Does Mikal Bridges got that kind of power, or is Cam Johnson just gonna play that good where he don't need Mikal Bridges to vouch for him? Like, yo, if he don't play here, I don't play here. I don't think he ain't gonna have that type of power. He got that situation. Everybody don't be having that type of pull. That's a lot of, you know what I mean? Jay Hollywood said, "I'm thankful for Cam Thomas." Me too, man. Facts. I really feel like as a fan, we really waited for him to come back. And all of these games, as much as it does count, it shows who's who and what's what. When Mikal Bridges and Cam Johnson's on the floor, they supposed to be enough. Everybody wasn't even sure if Cam Thomas was going to be essential in the offense, and said because of his first 2 seasons that they not sure if he going to even get minutes. So when we gave our assessment on the team, we was just like, Mikal Bridges and Cam Johnson, they're going to play great because of the 28 games that we seen in the end part of the season. Right? So, that ain't really what it is. You know what I'm saying? Now we're going to get into it because, I want to know for sure how much Cam Johnson really posed. What he did. You know what I mean? We're going to get into it because there's no reason for us to, just make it seem like I don't like him. It ain't about whether I like him or not. I'm just talking about him as a player. You know what I'm saying? I don't be getting into all that other shit. You know what I'm saying? Yo, what up, Jay?
Shout to you, bro.
Yo, man, happy Thanksgiving, man.
You know, I'm on the fence about that today, man. Cause Thanksgiving is not a thankful holiday to be thankful for, but we still got to be thankful for each other. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And for the
Mm-hmm.
things that we have, but we got to re-navigate this Thanksgiving thing. We got to call it something different, man. Thanks different.
Yeah, yeah. I feel like that was a nice segue to things different. I think you thought of that before you came up here, man. But that was nice, man. Shout to Jay.
It's a different world. Know what I mean?
Yeah, let's recap your songs, Jay. Wait, it's on your page?
It's on all streaming platforms and shit, but it might be on YouTube secretly. So if you
Shout out to Kenyon Palmer, man. I'm thankful for you too, man. He said I'm thankful for my bro Breezy.
Nah,
Shout
I
out to you,
saw that.
man.
I saw
Likewise.
that. I meant to come up here and say something about that because I thought that was fire, bro. Because you out here building a community, bro, and I feel like that's something to be celebrated. I can't wait to see where this is going to be a few years from now. I feel like you're going to be announcing games for the Nets or something, bro.
Yeah, that would be wild. That would be funny too.
Yeah, I'm
It's
telling you,
funny.
bro. You could be the new Mr. Whammy, bro, or you
Mm.
and Mr. Whammy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I would want it to be me, but
Oh,
you know,
wait, did I
it's
tell
certain.
you? Oh, wait,
It's
did
a
I tell you I got the
yeah.
Mr. Whammy plug?
You got a Mr. Whammy what?
The Mr. Whammy plug.
Oh,
My
for real?
my boy.
Yeah.
This dude that Lex introduced me to, he an older dude, but he cool. He own buildings and shit. He a contractor, but we
Mm-hmm.
just be kicking it sometimes. Cool dude or whatever. But
Mm-hmm.
his lawyer is Mr. Whammy.
Wow. Okay.
So he
Wow.
so you know
See, you know something? I'm gonna be honest. I know this is touchy, but I want to make it happen while it can happen. You understand what I'm saying?
yeah.
Why the possibility is there, I want to do it. You know what I mean? Like, like, come on, man. We can't change the way life work in a way where, life happens and it's a cycle in life. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And it's just different, man, because I never, as a fan, I never met Mr. Whammy, and I never met his wife. But from where I'm at, me calling myself Big Fan Breezy, they're iconic. They're like it's like when I think of the first date, a guy brung a girl to, you understand, to the game, I think of Mr. Whammy. Now, I'm not
Yeah.
saying he the first guy to bring his girl on a date to a basketball game, but that's who I think about when I think of Mr. and Mrs. Whammy, man. Shout to him, man. I know, it changed how, you know what I mean. I know, you know what I mean. He lost a significant other. I know that, you know what I mean. That's pain, and
Word.
I just want to say you're not alone, Mr. Whammy. You know what I'm saying. We all felt that as fans, not as as intimate as you because you're a husband, an actual husband, but as a fan, calling myself Big Fan Breezy, and seeing what y'all are of as a fan base and what y'all do. They even got something called the whammy effect, where when you're waving the in the back, so the players can miss free throws. I think that's like so dope. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
And what was it last year? We had the most missed free throws in the league or something. So he was really having some sort of effect on.
right, right. So you know what I mean, and that I think that's what's really like the most awesome thing about it. But shout to Mr. Whammy and Mrs. Whammy. I will always shout her out. Still, I think she will always be here in some type of way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, my boy
Um,
Lone was definitely saying that she was a good lady. Like he was like that. She used to be like his assistant or something. So whenever he used to call for his lawyer, she would
mm,
pick up the phone. I think he
mm.
said and they name is Resnick. I think Mr.
Resnick,
Resnick.
yeah. Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. And they had their own jersey. I think that's probably where I've seen it too. Yeah, I've seen it from you, but I seen them do it first. They had the jerseys, the custom made jerseys.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's who the first person I seen with custom made jerseys, I think. Who else you seen with a custom made jersey? Because you see how rappers will go to the game, but they ain't even Fad. Look at his fashion. He ain't had no custom made Brooklyn Nets jersey, did he?
I know when we went to that the practice in the park this year, everybody at the
What
practice
up,
in the
Barry?
park and like everybody that participated in that got a jersey for free. I seen Lola Brooke with a jersey.
Mm-hmm.
Like shout out to my bro Nick Caution. He was up in there playing that day, but he had his jersey.
Mm-hmm. That's
I
what's
mean
up.
pro era Brooklyn shit.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
word.
yeah. Nah, I'm listen, man. That practice in the park, I'm glad they made it to practice in the Barclays.
Right.
Cause this is like season changing when they do it. and they consistent on when they do it. So yeah, do that in the Barclays. Like facts, it was way more comfortable. You know what I mean? I could imagine. I remember I seen Jay. Jay was like, "Yo, I'm on the other side." He stood up and he waved. If I was outside in the park and I had to try to get to you, bro, that shit would have been hell to pay. But no, I ain't had to do that. I seen you. All I had to do, excuse me, pardon me. You know what I mean? Few of those. You know what I mean? Get me where I'm going. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
And I would 100 times agree. And I would 100 times say put it if they're using the same date, like around that same time, always put it in the Barclays opposed to the Park. I think we should change it from now on.
It should be practicing the Barclays from now on.
Dwayne Green said, from practice in the Park to practice in the Bark. It's
Word,
nice.
that's what it was. It definitely was practicing the Bark this year.
Yeah. Yo, and hold on that note, you know what I mean? I'm running with the Bark and the play on words, and then I'm about to, you know what I mean? I'm about to put something together, man, because this is
you've been saying we trying to bark on niggas in the Barclays, man.
Yeah. I'm about to put something together. And like I said, I really think that the Bark is a cool name, because when you think of a bark, you also think of a tree. And the tree grows in Brooklyn. That was a real thing. That's a real thing in Brooklyn. It's called a tree grows in Brooklyn. So it's like a play on words.
I think they said Brooklyn out of the boroughs got the most trees.
Yeah, look how it's so many parks. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I could be wrong though, but I always be on some pro Brooklyn shit, man.
It's a lot of parks, big parks, Fort Greene Park, Prospect Park. You know what I'm saying? Like Highland Park. Like it's a lot of big parks, man. And I'm only saying that to say it's just a lot of greenery. You know what I mean? A lot of trees, man. A lot of trees, man. And trust me, a lot of trees. I'll just say that. A lot of land, a lot of trees. So it's good. It's a good play on words. But yeah, Barry, what you pulled up? What you just pulled up the Snoop on the Nets fans, man? What you want to say?
No, I put up say happy Thanksgiving to both of y'all.
No doubt.
Oh man, I appreciate you, Barry, man. Happy Thanksgiving,
Thankful.
man.
Give thanks, man.
Right.
Give thanks, man.
What y'all making today?
Yeah, I ain't making nothing. I just made some coffee, and then I'm about to go to other people's house and eat.
I'm making the macaroni and cheese. My mama showed me how to make. Definitely gonna cook that. And yeah, man, I'm about to get to it real soon. You know what I'm saying? All right, what about you, Barry? You cooking?
Nah, my aunt is making Jamaican food.
No
Nice.
doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to my aunt crib, probably stop by my grandmother crib, and yeah, just
tell
check.
her I said hi, man. Tell her I said what's up.
You already.
Well,
That's why I was asking if you was coming to Brooklyn, because I'm gonna be right in the hood, and they gonna ask for you too.
yeah, nah, man. That's wild.
Wait, come on, Breezy, you from Brooklyn, right?
Yeah, like we grew up. That's where I went, and I always made sure I went to J crib,
Yeah.
Thanksgiving. Like that's actually where I went. Like that's really where I went. Like for a lot of years. Now I think about it, since we having a conversation, like the holidays, me and Jay, I always go over there. You know what I'm saying? It's family.
Yeah.
Nah,
Family.
remember we had the crib on
Always.
Elton when I made the
Elton,
the fried
yeah.
turkey wings for that Thanksgiving
Yeah.
one time.
That was they slap. Those fried chicken. Nah. Jay could cook for real. Yo,
Had the turkey
seriously.
wings, had some the sweet potatoes with the marshmallows and shit.
Mm-hmm.
We had something else. I can't remember, but because we ain't make a whole lot of shit, because we still went out, but we had shit for our house too.
Yeah, nah, I ain't gonna lie, man. And those Thanksgivings was cold. I remember, you know what I mean? But to be somewhere warm with food, man, that shit mean a lot, man. You know what I'm saying? You realize the roof over your head mean more than anything, you know what I mean? Like I love the fact that Thanksgivings, it do give you that appreciation feel, like, yo, appreciate what you got, appreciate the people you got, appreciate the time you spent with people. And just looking back and just make you real appreciative of how things are, because I don't know, man. It's just a mindset, man. Gotta give thanks, man. Give thanks.
Factual.
Word. But I ain't gonna lie. What somebody said, I'm thankful for Cam Thomas. I was crying.
Nah, that's a fact though. I definitely be thankful when he get back in some of these games because I think he's gonna make a big difference because I feel like it's a void since he ain't been there. But
Yeah.
I don't know, man. We gotta see what's up with this team for real. But
Lord, Dwayne Green said we got to take a hard look at Claxton. He has a skill set that's worth $25 million a year, but doesn't produce enough for us to be the team to give it to him. We have too many players making 20 plus a year. First off, Nick Claxton deserved that bag. If we gonna pay Cam Johnson that,
right.
If we gonna pay Cam Johnson that, I use Cam Johnson as the barometer. If we're gonna pay Cam Johnson that money, Nick Claxton deserved that money. Because I could rely on Nick Claxton defense more than I could rely on CJ offense.
And I feel like he deserved it because we should be paying the homegrown people, bro. I don't want to see them not pay Cam Thomas, Nick Claxton, Day'Ron Sharpe. Like the dudes that they drafted that been doing good for us, they should be getting paid more than just Cam Johnson because he Mikal Bridges' best friend.
Yeah. Facts. Shout to Dwayne Green. He said, tell other teams that they barking up the wrong tree. Okay, when they talking shit, yo, y'all barking up the wrong tree. That's fire. That's actually fire. Shout to Dwayne Green. We gonna do that. Shout. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Again, like I'm big fan Breezy, but I ain't gonna come up with all the cool shit to say. This is some cool shit to say that I ain't come up with, man. Shout to Dwayne Green, man. I'm just leave that up there. You know what I mean?
Right, man.
Yeah, man. So, and again, like you said, Jay, like, yo, I think this podcast gonna be something. And I agree. And it's not only because of me. I think it's the panel and just the energy from the chat too. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot. It's a collective.
That was the other reason why I was asking you about the game on Saturday to see if you wanted to go, just because last time I was at the Barclays, I seen Frankie Ice again. And I was telling him about the podcast again, because I was trying to see if he remembered me. I was like, yeah, I ain't seen you since last year. He was like, nah, you got to come to more games. You know what I mean? Because I'm here every game. And then I was like, I was like, yo,
Ice, that was cold.
Right. He's like, you got to come to more games because I'm here every game. Mm-hmm. Then I was like, you don't remember you did the little video for me at the thing with the you said my man podcast was the top podcast. He's like, well, where your man at?
I gotta go to a game for sure.
But that's why I was like, nah, he gonna come through. Know what I mean? But if you talk to him, maybe he might agree to come on the podcast for 5-10 minutes, or let or just let you do an interview with him right there while we there, and then we could play it on the podcast.
Yeah, facts. Even if I could get a clip like, yeah, he say gonna be the top podcast, and then be like, you know what I mean? He's like, yeah, we the top podcast now. Even if we just hyping it up, you know what I'm saying? We still feel like it's the top podcast. Like, yo, I will be honest, man. It's like a pastime for me at this point where I feel like I'm enjoying myself. You know what I mean? And it's not contingent on the Nets winning. It's about the fan base and growing the fan base and really, I feel like as a fan base, I feel like this page helped us get elbow room. You know what I'm saying? Like we getting some elbow room, and because it's like they said, it was a Knicks town for a long time. I feel like vloggers like me, like Brooklyn Hoops, like Leaf. You know what I'm saying? Vloggers that you know what I mean, really push the culture and like try to grow the fan base. It's working. We may not be the biggest fan base in the city, but our fan base is it's for sure growing. It's growing for sure. Shout out to Jay. Jay, we on the whole way. Jay been a fan too. Yo, Jay probably has the flyest Nets apparel that I know. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like he's like the fabulous of Nets apparel.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie to you. I do got some fly Nets pieces, and I gotta
keep it real, bro.
One of my T-shirts, I got this T-shirt that's out say Brownstone Ballers with the Brooklyn Nets shit from the first year the Nets was here. That shit fire. I got Cam Johnson had on one of my shirts that say the Borough the other day. I was like, that one is tough. But I'm about to get some more Net shit because all of that core shit is coming home with me before the year. The hoodies, the track jackets. I'm about to get a lot of that shit. And I'm about to give some of that shit out for Christmas.
Yeah. Oh shit, that's fire. Do it on the page or let me record it or we'll recap it. You know what I'm saying? We'll recap you doing that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I'm gonna get my mom's a hoodie. I'm probably get Kia hoodie or a track jacket or something.
Yeah, now that's what's up. Dwayne Green said, but how many 20+ mil plays we gonna have? 5?
Hold on. What I was gonna say something about that just because everybody keeps saying with the new TV deal that's coming up, the money that we gave Cam Johnson is going to be small compared to what other people going to get. So the team was kind of getting out ahead of it by trying to lock him down with that amount of money because in a couple years, that amount of money is going to be normal. And so I don't know.
Right, but everybody know that he looking like the franchise player. You know what I mean? He looking like him.
Who?
You know, Cam Thomas.
They talking about Cam Johnson.
Oh, but no. But all right. So what I'm saying is, to what you said about the contracts and that's going to happen and this and that, they had signed Cam Thomas, but it's still part of his rookie contract. Gotcha. So case in point is, I think they got him on that until 2025. So I don't know the whole. I don't know. I can't articulate how it go, but to the extent to you know what I mean, all the way. But I will say that I know enough to say that they got him on that rookie contract until 2025. Now, if they're gonna pay him before that, just to kind of so he don't take no trade offers and no shit like that, then maybe. But as far as I know, when the team that drafted you, they got your rookie contract, it favors them. The free agents is the one that come over with kind of more say in the matter. You know what I mean? But if they smart, they sign Cam Thomas to whatever he asking for. You know what I mean? I think he gonna hoop. I think on the business side of things they'll work that out. But I think he plays with that dog in him. So and he's building a culture. The fans love Cam Thomas, and I wonder if they pick players and if that's contingent. Like, yo, do the fans like this player? You know what I mean? Like
that the fans of our team love this dude. And fans of other teams, a lot of them don't even know who he is. They is wondering who the hell is this guy Cam Thomas that people are talking about. Like,
he only played 5 games this year.
I told you, one of the gym teachers I work with, dude from Long Island or whatever. He know nothing. Like he watched basketball because obviously he's a gym teacher. But I was telling him I'm a Nets fan. No, I told him I went to one of the games, and then he just was asking me. He's like, "Yo, who the hell is Cam Thomas? He's averaging 28 points a game. Who's that?" And I think he might have been averaging a little bit higher at that time. He was confused, like, "Who is that?"
But 28.9, I think, to be exact. I'm not sure though, but
I'm like, you gonna find out.
Yeah, shout. So I think to answer your question the way he agreed, I think right now, so we don't have to pay him that. We got Mikal Bridges, we got Cam Johnson. I don't think they're gonna give 20 mil to Dinwiddie, so that's only 2. Lonnie Walker is on a great contract for the team. Listen, I think we got 2, so I don't think it reaches 5. But if we're saying it that way, as far as Claxton, he might be a third one. Oh, I think DFS, he's close to 20 mil a year. So maybe 4, but for right now, I think they're in good shape on the financial side. All the bad contracts like Patty Mills, Joe Harris, and Seth Curry, you see what they did in the offseason, they made space so they can maneuver on the financial side. I think they're trying to do good business to recoup because they lost bread not getting the championship when we had KD, Kyrie, and Harden. It's a business too. So, it's about production, how much you're producing to ask for this type of money. Feel what I'm saying? But it is what it is. As far as players that fans love, though, I think Cam Thomas, Lonnie Walker, Mikal Bridges, Cam Johnson, man. But those are my 3 favorite players on the Brooklyn Nets right now. Lonnie Walker, Cam Thomas, and Nick Claxton, too. I got to say Nick Claxton and Mikal Bridges. You know what I'm saying? I like Day-Day. How you feeling about Day-Day right now, Jay? How you feeling about Day-Day?
Day Day is my boy, man, but I feel like they need to stop leaving Clax and Day Day out there on the island against all these teams with two bigs. We need to put, like, sometimes I think we need to put Giles in the game as a power forward. We need another tall person out there because it'd be either Day Day out there battling for rebounds, and then we need somebody that could get blocks or better perimeter defense. Because Day ain't great out there against the guards. Or we be having Clax out there and he be struggling for rebounds while he trying to block everybody's shot. Like, we need either both of them out there sometime, or Giles out there with one of them. And Cam Johnson ain't doing that type of work, but they got him like he a power forward.
Yeah, no, I'm with you on that because it's gonna be hard. I got. Oh, thank you, Big
Thanksgiving, bro.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Well, we're trying to get away from Thanksgiving. It's give thanks or something, man. These
thanks, man. Let's give a give thanks. Give thanks is good. Give thanks is good. Yo, hold on. I just wanted to add to this before I forget. Yeah, it's hard for Clax to get the rebound if he always contesting the shot. You know what I mean? That's a lot. So yeah, it makes sense to put Giles out there, and this is why I expect from Jack.
That's why Ben Simmons was so big with Clax, because he could get the rebounds while Clax. You know what I mean?
Yeah, somebody got to clean up the boards after Clax smack shit or alter the shot. Somebody got to clean it up because they getting mad second chance opportunities. Last night, I don't know, Breeze. I forgot how many second chance points you said they had, but they was killing us on that.
Yeah, 28. Well, Clint Capella had 9 offensive rebounds, so that kind of explains a little bit.
They was killing us, and I think we won the rebound battle overall. But just watching the game, that's where they were getting a lot of their points.
Right.
It's that's how we've lost a couple of our games that we've lost here recently. Is by giving up second chance shots, getting the initial stop or defense, and not cleaning it up and getting that rebound. That's how we've lost a couple of our recent games here. So that is a concern as far as getting the ball back. I don't know what Jack gonna do, because DFS I kind of feel like is a better rebounder than Cam Johnson. So I don't know.
No, I'm with you. Like, DFS is a better rebounder.
DFS got that dog in him. That's why I had a stethoscope to him, and I heard a dog barking and said, woof, woof, woof. And I put this shit on his
shout out to Jay. Yo, seriously, I really do think DFS got that dog in him. I think he's been playing way better. I'm glad Nets fans didn't go crazy because he played bad in those 28 games. We really give him a chance at the beginning of the season, and he showed up, man. He had some really big games early in the season, and we asking for his max. And I seen Jack Vaughn say that too. He said, Cam Johnson couldn't go at the end because he had, got hurt, but he said he gave it his max. He said, that's what I want from all of the plays. I want them to give it their all. I mean, leave it all on the floor. If we got that kind of mentality,
it's weird.
47 is still crazy, bro.
It's weird, Breezy, because Mikal Bridges played better when Cam Johnson on the floor with him for some reason. And then would he play better when DFS on the floor with him? So how do you figure out that dynamic?
My thing is, as a coach, it's your job, bro. It's your job to know the rotations and how it's going to work in this, that, and the third. You know what I mean? Hold on. Angelo Blue said, happy Turkey Day, fellas. Shout out to you, man. Give thanks. You know what I mean? Dwayne Green said, your podcast got a Nets fan pull up and chill type vibe to it. I don't know.
Not to interrupt, but the Long Island Nets beat the shit out the Westchester Knicks yesterday. Just got to say that just because.
Appreciate you.
Jalen Wilson was hitting threes and shit.
Word. Shout out to Jalen Wilson, man. We need him on the Brooklyn Nets.
Yo, why Armani Brooks not getting no playing time? I keep seeing him over on the bench looking like he want to shoot a three. Like he want to shoot from the bench, but they won't let him because that's illegal. But why would Jack Vaughn won't put him in the game and let him shoot something?
Hold on. Let me get
I think with Armani Brooks, it's going to be another situation like Cam the first 2 years, to where until he's providing something on both ends or providing something other than shooting. I don't think he's gonna see that much time. That's just the pattern
After
that
that,
you get with Josh Vaughn.
last
So
time
even
Armani
though he
Brooks, he
came in
had
the
a good
Miami
block.
game and won the Miami game for us, yeah, that's just what Josh Vaughn do. I'm starting to get used to the shit that he does while he's the head coach of the team.
Yo, shout. So hold on. You got the comment saying what he said. He goes, Cam Johnson his pay decreases after the second year. So I guess that's to what Dwayne Green said about paying 20 mil a year to these players. But again, just to give a more fair assessment of Cam Johnson and what he's done thus far in the season. In a loss last game, he had 23, 5-5. That's pretty good game. 8 for 13. He played a good game. The game before that, in a loss, he was 3 for 12, 9 points. So that's only 5 rebounds, 2 assists. 2 turnovers. It's not consistent. So okay. Then he had a loss, and then in a loss again, he had 27 minutes. Uh, what else? 16 points. He was 5 for 10. You know what I mean? He's like on the cusp, that transition. He didn't ascend. He's still in that. I'm a role player. He didn't ascend to the starter level of play yet, in my opinion. There's not enough, and it's only a 5-game sample. So maybe again, this is harsh because in the 28-game
You
sample,
mean starter
he
or
did
star?
better than his 5-game sample. But it's 5 games out of 14 because he missed all the other games because of injury. So it's like, come on.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Do you mean starter or star? Because he's a good role player, a good starting level player, which means you're not going to get consistent 20 points per game from him. But that's why we got Mikhail, Cam, and et cetera, et cetera. I think he might be our worst starter,
Who?
all
Cam
things
Johnson?
considered, with Cam Johnson or with Cam Thomas, Ben Simmons, everybody there. But he's our best shooter out of the starters. So that's why I don't know. Like, I don't know.
So
I'll let
hold
you
on.
finish your
Since you pulled up, you didn't answer this question. I ain't asked Jay neither. I'm gonna ask Jay first, then you, Big Priest. Who is the core of this team? Who we building around? Who? It's the title of the show.
Man, I told
Who's
you
our core?
our stay ready rookies that we had, man. That's what we building around, and they not stay ready rookies no more. But I'm telling you, and you keep saying that we need to build around the draft, and people saying we not building around the draft because we getting all these other players. I still feel to think that we are. Like we got Cam Thomas, Nick Claxton, Day'Ron Sharp, and a lot of great guys that we just picked up this year. Now I mean, now if we plug good and great players around them, we build them up. I think that's the plan. That's the play.
Well, what about
I
you, Big
think
Priest?
our core is Cam Johnson, or not Cam Johnson, Cam Thomas, Nick Claxton, and Mikal Bridges. I think those are the 3 players that they're building around, and they're going to try to add a star level player. I know that's what they're going to try to do, add a star level player with all the assets that we got. But hopefully, when they do that, they don't break up that core. But I think that's our core.
I really feel
What
like
about I noticed
build
you
our
didn't
star
mention.
like Cam
I
Thomas.
noticed you didn't mention Lonnie Walker. What about Lonnie Walker?
I think Lonnie Walker is a good role player for us, and I mean, when I think of the core, I think of the players that are solidified in their as far as being on the team for the next 5 to 10 years, right? So I think they're going to build around Mikal Bridges. I think they made that investment in him when they traded Kevin Durant for him. I think they're going to build around Cam Thomas, and I think they're going to build around Nicholas Claxton, right? Now, as far as role players go, the one that I want on the team moving forward for the foreseeable future is Lonnie Walker. I mean, shit, even more than Dinwiddie. I think Lonnie Walker, to me, Lonnie Walker's a more consistent scorer than Dinwiddie, right? But I don't think he's a part of the core, right? Just think he's like 6-man
Right,
type
right.
of player.
You know, and again, I get some of this from Dinwiddie in the post-game interview, and he didn't include himself in the core because he knew he was the core at one time, but he's the leader because he's like leading the new core because he's like the veteran on the team. But you remember the core four: Jared Allen, Karis LeVert, Joe Harris, and Spencer Dinwiddie. That was the core four.
Mm-hmm.
So he recognizes the core. And I really do feel like Cam Thomas and Lonnie Walker, they should play together for real. You want to keep them on the same team. Mikal Bridges too. And I think the ascension between Cam Johnson and Mikal Bridges is different. Mikal Bridges ascended before Cam Johnson. And I just think that's what it is right now. And I think Cam Johnson will consistently give us around 15 to 20. But I do feel like Cam Johnson isn't ascending the same time as Mikal Bridges. Mikal Bridges ascended faster than Cam Johnson. That's what I'm saying. So I think I can't put Cam Johnson part of the core. I'm saying if it
I didn't
came
say
down,
Cam Johnson though.
yeah, and also I was saying right, and also I was saying that I don't think Mikal Bridges got the same pull as Giannis, where if it's contract time and or they decide to trade him, they trade him, or did they just let them play together throughout their whole contract? Or do you think that as a, you know what I
Yeah,
mean? It's so unpredictable with the front office of Mikal Bridges, Cam Johnson, and
I think
with the Nets, and
I
that's
think
because
Mikal
Mikal
Bridges
Bridges
is
is ascending
Well,
faster than
that's not nothing we don't got to worry about because Cam Johnson just signed a contract. So, I mean,
But am
unless
I
we
am I
talk about,
bugging saying that, or do y'all think Mikal Bridges took that starter leap more than Cam Johnson did?
no, I agree with that,
I think
but I
Mikal
think
Bridges.
you need a Cam Johnson. I think Cam Johnson is like a better version of Joe Harris. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, he better than Joe Harris for sure.
He's still getting the
He's a
Joe
better
Harris
version
vibe
of
of
Joe
being
Harris.
consistent and streaky and getting cooked on defense sometimes, but he's a great shooter and he could put the ball on the floor better than Joe Harris, but he's similar though.
Right.
I
I see
think
what you're
Yeah,
saying.
I think
I need him to be a better defender. If he could score the way he scored, but he's a good defender,
And
I
look what
think
he
he
did
should take
after he got paid, just like
right.
Joe Harris.
Right, chill. Nah, he better than Joe Harris. But I think that if he take defense a little more serious, like really work hard on defense and rebounding and slow, we don't need you to be the like as far as your role change, you don't need to because you're a starter be a bigger scorer immediately. Your defense and your rebounding is more important than your scoring. And I think I want him to take that approach on the game, but that's just me as a fan. Hold on. Dwayne Green said if we keep in Claxton, then we need to go and get a bigger power forward that can help Nick defend some of the bigger guys in the league. Going after Siakam or Towns is a must if Nick is going to remain our center.
I mean
Siakam, he on the team.
that's too
That's
much of a
tough.
big splash.
That's tough, and we definitely going to have to give him the back. And he definitely already won the championship. And I'm a fan that kind of stand on that. These players that accomplished a championship before they got here, man, they don't play with that dog in them, man. They cruising.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? So I like Siakam's talent, but I don't know if he's gonna play like he hungry to win a
And
championship.
he's
I
what?
don't
He's
know.
heading in his 30s too. So it's like there's no point in
Towns
signing.
ain't. Yeah, Towns not leaving Minnesota. They got a good thing over
Word.
there. I'm not even thinking about that. But what up, Ice Man? What's goody, bro?
Ain't shit, man. I was watching the stream y'all did last night this morning, and it's like I honestly think that a better coach will put these dudes in a better position, bro, because it's not like they suck. You understand? It's just they look lost on offense. So it's like, it's last second shots, things like that. And, JV is a good defensive coach, but I think another coach will put him in a better position to maximize their shit because you're right. McCall, has to put more effort on D. He is, but he was exhausted yesterday, bro. I saw him a couple times with his hands on his knees because he was doing both, and That's because, everybody doesn't have a solidified role. Maybe it's because we don't have the full squad right now. You understand? But I think, some coaching decisions been a little wacky because, your man Royce O'Neal had way more minutes than Lonnie yesterday. He scored 0 points, bro.
That
And it
shit
was
crazy to me, yo.
Lonnie came in the fourth and he sat through the whole third, bro, along with Wolf. I'm like, yo, why? Like, and Dayron Shaw, he sat him down and put in Royce O'Neal for him again. It's like, bro, you can't keep going to Royce O'Neal, bro. You got to spread the minutes to Lonnie.
I'm cool with Royce playing, but playing more minutes than Lonnie Walker is absurd. This shit is baffling.
Too. So it's like, we got to go to Lonnie and shit that works. But hopefully when we have a full squad, we'll go back to how we was playing and stuff. But as far as yesterday, man, it was a tough one, bro. It was a tough one, man.
Yeah, that shit hurt, man. Mikal Bridges said he never played them. Like right now, I feel like, I hope we beat them in the playoffs or some shit. You know what I mean? Like, seriously. Because when I look at and they look like that's just the way it looked last night. It felt like a playoff game. Maybe because we lost that game and the Nets fans is really urgent for a win. And what I'm saying is, I want y'all as Nets fans to leave with your chin up. Better days are coming. But being mad at losing that game, I was vexed watching that game. Like, how are they letting them score so many points, man? Like, especially that first quarter, 45 points. I'm like, this is ridiculous. How they not tired? Like, they just played last night. How they even doing all this? Like, I was vexed, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Hold on. Claude Smith said how the rookies developers going to depend on who's next season's core. Cam Thomas, Claxton, Bridges. Then we need Lonnie Walker, Wildfire, important core players now. Wildfire, how important is Wildfire? We're gonna start with Iceman. Then we're gonna go to Big Priest.
Oh, Wildfire, yeah, he's big. He's big. I mean, as long as he keep getting more minutes,
You see that corner three hit last night?
The minutes they supposed to play.
Yeah, I seen that. What you your Priest? Big Priest, you like Wildfire?
I do. I think he should be getting a consistent 15 to 20 minutes a game.
Okay.
But I mean, we JV got it. I don't know. Yeah, I like him.
Yeah, nah. Listen, go ahead, Jay. Go ahead, Jay.
I feel like I feel like trending is nice. I feel like we got a lot of players on this team that's nice, and I don't know if this is unconventional. And I said this before. It's certain players that need to play in certain games based on what's going on in the game. I can't say every player needs to be played every game. But if we notice we need scoring, we need to put in Lonnie. If we notice we need playmaking a little bit, trending and starting to get good at that. If we notice we need another big out there, we need to have two bigs out there. Because I think it was Miami where they had Bam and Highsmith out there, somebody like that. And it's like, yo, bro, we got to make adjustments to what's going on the floor, not just to what we want to do. We got to adjust to what's happening.
I'm with you. I think he's one of those great players that can adjust. I think that's why as fans we like him so much. This season he's averaging 7 points. He played 8 out of 14 games. If you ask me, he could have played all 14. Last season when he was on Portland, he started 12 and he played 62 games. If he's clearing 62 games, bro, I'm rocking with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, 62 games out of 82, I ain't mad at you. You know what I mean? And I'm taking you serious, and I want you to stay part of the team. So I think all the trending is trending, man. Let them know, Jay.
Trending is trending upward. He's trending in the right direction, man.
I like that play where he faked the handoff and went to the basket and yammed it on him. You know what I'm saying?
That's what we be needing Ben to do, but Ben won't do it. But he got the heart to do it.
Claude Smith said, I won't be surprised if Whitehead, Clowney, and Wilson have a breakout season. That'll impact the core.
Where, in the G League or with us?
No, with the Clown.
Good question, Ice, man.
Clowney's looking good right now. You know,
No,
Yo, I need Clowney to be great because I got a signed basketball from him right here. So I need him to make this basketball worth a lot of money.
yeah, he's doing this thing right now, man.
yeah, nah. He is somebody that's great for the G League, young player. You know, get him in the system where the style of play, what we like, from a stretch four. We could develop him in the G League before, you know, let him get some run. You know what I'm saying? Let him,
Mhm.
you know, warm up. You know, it's not even 20 games in.
That's
He's
right.
getting good, valuable minutes. And with the G League, I like the fact that he's being. And again, we could, and for the sake of argument, right, between Nets fans, we can say that the G League is for developing the players, and the Brooklyn Nets is for the ready players. So it's
That's
fair to
right.
say that we developing Derek Whitehead, Jalen Wilson, and Noah Clowney, right?
Mhm.
That's
And all of
Noah Clown. He don't mess around.
right, right. So yeah, that's a good look. You know what I mean? So those are the players specifically are being player developed. The ones that's in the G League. When they ready for the big leagues, they come to the Brooklyn Nets.
So
That makes sense.
out of those three, which one would like to see be on the Brooklyn Nets first? Like out of those three.
Jalen Wilson.
Okay.
I think he had a good summer league game season. Tournament, and you know he played great, and I was impressed. You know, he was part of like one of the All Stars, something like that. You know, shout
So
out to him,
Whitehead
man.
is playing now, or he's still on the boot thing?
Yeah, he just
Nah,
started
he
playing like a couple
he
of
Okay.
days.
playing. It's
I
just
want
that
I want to see him play, man. That's I
Yeah.
because I ain't seen nothing from him yet. That's why everybody keeps
Mhm.
saying he's so nice.
yeah, I heard the same thing. I heard a lot of good things about him, but he's like a teenager. He's someone we definitely developing. And Sean Marks, then you say you seen Sean Marks say what did he say, Jay? He say we gonna see Derek Whitehead play.
That he did bring up Derek Whitehead. I can't remember what he said. I still got the video. What he said? I sent it to you
Yeah,
too.
he said that but in this 82 game season, we're gonna see Derek Whitehead as a Brooklyn Nets. You know, not
Oh, so
just a
he
walk
confident in him.
Yeah,
So
they was excited about him.
word,
But
yeah,
think
they
about
were.
it. Think about it. If you drafting a dude and he's injured, but you still believe in him, you see something in him.
Yeah, he did the same thing with Karis LeVert. Same exact thing.
Right.
Mhm. Facts. But yo, man, I'm about to get ready soon. You feel me? I'm about to, you know, get ready to cook, eat, all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? Give thanks. Give
Facts.
thanks.
That's what I'm finna do. The same damn thing. You heard me?
I'm gonna listen, man. I'm gonna be busy, man. You know, wiping flour off my apron. You know what I mean? You know, but shout to y'all, man. It's all love, man. Again, man, I do this because we be together, and I'll give thanks to y'all. Let me give thanks to the panel. Give thanks to the chat. Give
You already
thanks to
know.
everybody
Facts.
helping me grow this podcast, man. I got love for y'all, man. And y'all make the podcast better, man. I trust me. If I gotta call ISO, I'll call ISO. But don't think I don't appreciate y'all, man. I really do, man. That's serious. All give thanks, man. Give thanks.
Right. You already know, bro,
Facts.
man. Nets
Yep.
You
fans is
already
the
know,
best
bro.
fans. I'm wishing everybody a good day, man. Safety with your family and all that. Well,
Word.
Absolutely, man. Y'all have a good one, man.
yeah,
Happy
y'all have a good
Thanksgiving to
one.
y'all. Or giving thanks to y'all.
All right,
Word,
Yeah,
word.
for sure.
likewise, man. Later, y'all.
Later, bro.
All right.